We have kicker Andy Borregales. If you have a question for Andy, go for it.
Andy, those kicks were like bullets. I mean, you usually don't kick the ball that hard and that assertive. What was going through your head?
There was a little bit of wind, so I was kind of just trying to cut through the wind a little bit. I don't know if it was like a TV copy, but that first kick, the wind just took it, and I was like, thank God. But overall, it was a spiraling wind, so you couldn't really guess. Like,
So
for example, like Temple game, it was kind of more of like a steady wind, but here it was just kind of just swirling around, so I had to just drive through it.
Andy, how important is the planting? Mario said the field is getting muddy. What are you doing with the plant foot? Or do you not think about those things when the field might be a little bit squishy, a little bit slick?
Me personally, I didn't really feel that. I feel like every time I go out there, I try to, since it is grass, I can kind of plant a little harder because I know there's a little bit more cushion. But for example, like if it's raining or something, I'll probably try not to kind of go into that, kind of come down on it, so I don't slip on my plant foot.
There's only been 2 kickers in the last 10 years here to make 3 field goals of 40 or more in a game. You're related to the other one. But you are the first to do it from 45 or more 3 times. So what does that mean to you to do something your brother never did?
I mean, hey, that's something I can have a one up on him. I'll probably see him later, so I'll brag about that.
It's 2 weeks in a row where obviously you had to make a kick with 2 minutes left or whatever it was to force overtime. I mean, even thinking back to maybe early in your career, how comfortable are you now in those late game situations as an upperclassman?
Very comfortable, honestly. I think of every kick as the same. Like if it's like a game-winning or game-time kick, I kind of just have a mentality of just like I only get one shot, you know, and that's kind of how it is as a kicker, and you kind of just got to go into it like that. You just don't want to miss ever.
What's the process like by which you communicate with the coaching staff about where you feel comfortable from, different positions on the field, all of that stuff?
All that it's usually pregame,
right?
For like the base,
yeah.
And then as the game goes, if like elements, if it starts raining, if it starts getting a little more windy, you kind of just talk to Coach Cristobal and Coach Maloof, just talk to both of them and kind of just work as a team.
Yeah, Coach Mario said that he felt pretty confident that you were good 55 in. Is that kind of how you felt too?
Yeah, we I was kicking
same
like 60s in pregame, but we like to play it just a little not conservative, but just safe, I guess is the word, to just make sure that it goes in, just guaranteed 3 points.
Andy, you and Will going to be destined to be associated with each other forever. I mean, last year came down to you guys. Today again. Remember back in the day that you guys would battle each other. Talk about that, because I know you're both from South Florida, and obviously last year it was determined by him and you, and the same thing this year.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, me and him have a great relationship. Even before the game, it's just simple, just like normal conversation, and just make sure that he balls out and then that I ball out. We're both from South Florida, so there's a little different connection there because we've been going at it since middle school. So we kind of know each other. So it's fun.
Andy, when we talked privately during the media day, we talked about the type of year that you were hoping to have. Do you feel that up to this point, from day one, the first game to where you're at, that you're on track, that you're headed in the right direction in terms of progress, what you're trying to improve on, especially with these longer field goals?
Definitely. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. There's always things to improve on and things to fix. Even if you do go perfect, there's the little things. That's kind of what I focus on. And as soon as you perfect the little things, and just keep it going.
Anything else for Andy? Awesome. Thanks, Andy.